Are we recording? Right. Visit the African wilderness via FOURWAYS part 3. There are 2 other videos like this. If you think you're seeing the first one, you're not. Why is it not fucking right? Jislaaik has just gone against Francis Ngannou. Didn't go so well for him. And he's contemplating whether or not to rejoin the UFC. This was God's experiment to check if it's lacquer to have your nuts on your chin. Answer was no, it's not. You can see that Jislaik's not thrilled. He's actually drawing a movie marathon of Fast and the Furious and skipping that one where it doesn't have Vin Diesel. Jislaaik's clapped a more indica dominant strain and he's just taking it easy, reckoning how far it is to the fridge. And that's my dog Larry. You might have seen him in one of the previous videos. I keep him healthy on a diet of clenbuterol and epol. Only the best for Larry. Little does this poor oak know his mom's about to get shot just out of frame while an oak from Disney draws it. Jislaaik is cuck horny, bro. You can see that by looking at the massive structures atop his head. Indicate arousal. Schoolboy error. Jislaaik has farted and is now overcompensating by trying too hard to look like he didn't fart. This is a lesser spotted African bird listening to an audiobook on how to identify humans. Currently trying to spot John Cena. The South African synchronized dogging team losing it a bit there at the end after being off to a great start. And these oaks have just found out that they were referred to as dogs on the internet and are off to cancel someone who didn't know that that's not appropriate. Jislaaik has just learnt that in order to keep the speed of light constant from all observation points, time has to in fact bend. And that's hurting his brain a bit, as it does everyone. Jislaaik has recently watched Titanic and schemes there was lank room on the board. And here we see the Southern African road cow suffering from a common condition that makes your knot smell really nice. These oaks won the lottery of life when it came to evolution, but we decided to have maths and tax, and that oak can scratch his pit with his foot. Trade places in a second. Here we see John Cena. We're practicing his wrestling workout. Quite active, very, very high intensity stuff. Honestly, there's so many of these things in every wildlife video that it becomes difficult to make jokes. It's f***ing impalas in a field. Jislaaik has just got back from the jawl and is realizing that his missus meant something entirely different when she said, "Fine, you can go." Ah yes, the African long-necked patch camel, widely known around the world for being the camel that can see the furthest. It's a very special moment in the life of an African wilderness horse. Once a year, they shed their coats. They shed their black coat, which has been darkened over the summer in the sun, and grow a new white coat underneath, which they then use later for hibernation. This oak, quite honestly, is politically on the fence. That oak has lost his meerkat, grumbling about the argument they recently had over whether or not to resume their friendship with a laan. They'll probably work it out and sing a song quite soon. This is interesting because African water pigs only come out of the water to hunt birds and small bucks. And those two... This is the part where some doers will cut off the logo so no one knows who made the video. That oak has just realized about 90 seconds too late that the first one was not in fact a dud.